morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon. I see you. This is a former runner, so you keep an eye on this. Morning. Ice rush. Yeah, I'm still sick, unfortunately. So just bear with me with the coughing. I'm just doing this really because I know a lot of people have asked for the YouTube, so I'm gonna do what I can this week. I'm still not feeling great, but yeah, still sick, unfortunately. Sucks, but it is what it is. This ICU looks great. Former runner, it broke this key level that I had marked a few weeks ago, or I mean last week. This 123 level, you can see that I clearly broke this level, which is obviously bullish now. Broke above this. Ideally we needed to hold this kind of level at the moment. It is up 17%, which is great, so we need it back above this 123, hold that into open. Vine, this one looks great as well. I like this one a lot, simply because it's up 50%, it's a runner. There's bullish as ever, there's no sign of a pullback, nothing. $3 is area support, safe entries are above $4 on that. This one, CDT, yes, although we have this, you can see a kind of downtrend on it. If you're looking at it from this point of view, it's very difficult to understand what's going on. So that is consolidation zone. For me, I would completely avoid this for now. It's just a gambling zone at the moment. No reason to be entering. If you're trying to enter now, just expect the price to be in this range. No clear direction. Yes, it is up 60%. You do expect it to move to the upside. However, at the moment, it doesn't look like it's doing anything, right? So if you're trying to enter here, you're kind of gambling, because you're going to hope that it's going to go up. Yes, it should go up, but there's a lot higher risk now rather than waiting for it to break a high or find some kind of direction, because at the moment there is no direction at all on this. CHRS, this is really at a key support level now. We can put this at $3 actually. The reason why I have it $3 instead of this 305 is simply because it's a better psychological level. So I prefer having it at this level here. Break 320, then we have 337, and then we have 357 on that. BYU, big sell-off since the, I think, I'm assuming there was news this morning. There's no sign of reversal, there's no sign of uptrend, there's no trend reversal, anything. So for the meantime, this is very bearish ever since the news came out. So personally, I would avoid this. Only entries you would need on this is to get a break above this trend line. If there's no break above the trend line, there is no entry. Trying to enter now is very risky, so I would not touch it. ICCT, it is up 12%. Volume isn't quite there for me. I know it is a former runner. I think on the larger time frame, yeah, it's still in this big downtrend. So for now, I would just avoid this. Although it is up 12%, that's good and well, but there's no entry for me on this yet. I would want it all the way at least above 257 high. IBRX, this is a simple one for me. Predicted this on Friday. It ran pretty crazy. Got like a 20% move on this on my alert. Look at the chart, guys. Very easy to see, right? I mean, anyone can tell you that this isn't a steady uptrend. Play the trend, play the pullbacks. Very easy trade on this. I do expect 273 break and possibly to $3 today. That does not mean buy the stock now, because they will probably get better entries. Anything can happen at open. It is Monday, but I expect this to break 273. Luna, this one, nothing crazy going on with it. It is in a channel down pattern, so this is bullish. I do expect this to break above. It's pretty much respecting this chart pattern, so retest here, then push to the upside. At the moment, I wouldn't be touching it. It is up 10%, but I'm just going to keep this on my watch list for now. MNTS, I think I did a chart on this already. MNTS is on the watch list. I'm pretty sure I put it on the watch list today. So you can clearly see what's happening. There's a downtrend. There's a possible trend line break. For me, this isn't enough for me to enter the trade. There's no chance I'll be entering this. There's no volume. It's only up towards down 0.6%. It is holding 260. You want it above 350 at least for entries, but you needed to see a stronger trend than this at the moment. So if you enter now, you're more than welcome to. Keep a stop loss. Safe entries above 350 on MNTS. On that. If you guys have any other tickets, feel free to post them in the chat. I will do some for you guys. I'm only going to be here for probably another 15 minutes or so, guys. I am still sick. I'm not feeling great at all, but I thought I would do some live trading for you guys since you've been asking. Yeah, this should be on watch. This is running right now, actually. 250 breaks. You can look for scalp entries, 3 to 5% first target. That's how I trade it. So up to you what you decide on this. The volume doesn't look great at the moment, but I'm just going to add this on my watch list. Former runner as well. So yeah, keep an eye on this one for sure. Yes, Miro. Let's see what else is new. So ICU didn't hold this level, which is not good. We have another area of support, which is this here. 114. But you shouldn't be trying to enter now on ICU. Yes, there is a possible support level here, but I mean, you needed to break this 140 now. That's safe for entries. So risky entries are above 123, but personally I would just wait it out and see if you can push the upside. It should continue to the upside since it is running right now, which is good. Vine, I do like this. I think it had really good news. I can't remember exactly what it was, but someone in the Discord did mention that the news was very good. So this one is pretty much holding its level since it's been, there's no real sell-off or anything. It's kind of just consolidating. So right now I wouldn't be entering this trade because there's no clear direction. If you're looking at it right now, yes, it is bullish, right? You have this higher lows, but you need it to break $4 for me to be entering. Entering now is high risk. You're in a downtrend, entering on a downtrend. No reason to be trading that right now. CDT, same thing what I just mentioned with this earlier. It's kind of consolidating, right? There's no direction. So this is what the price action is doing. That means that it's consolidating. If you guys don't know what consolidation is, it's very simple and easy to understand. All it is that there's a buying selling pressure, and that means that there is obviously going to be a big move coming due to the resistance and support, right? So then you can notice that if it's in a bullish trend, which this is, it's up 57%, you expect this to be consolidating like this and break to the upside. There is no guarantees in the market. There's no 100% chance of anything happening. That's why, although this should break out of the consolidation, push to the upside, there is still very high risk if you're entering on a consolidation zone. If you do enter now, you need to make sure you have a stop loss. If you do not have a stop loss, you will probably lose a lot of money. So I would personally just wait for 219 to break. That's where you'll see the strong trend. But right now, entering within this level is very, very risky. CHRS is starting to pull back, but if you notice what's happening, this orange line I have is the clear area of support. So why is that? Because we've seen that as previous resistance here. It's broken above, pulled back to this level once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, right? I understand that this is a better area of support if you were to put it here because there's more touches. The main reason why I put it down at $3 is simply because that's a psychological level. I prefer to have a support level there than with at 304 because there's not much of a difference there in the price increase. This you can say is setting up for a breakout on this. So if we're looking here on the 5 minute, if we're just focusing now, instead of the whole price action pre-market, we can just zoom in and look at what's happening right now. We're starting to find a pattern, and that's a bullish chart pattern, which is a falling wedge, meaning that we expect this chart pattern here, the price action right now, to break out. So we expect this to break out. 320 is your resistance level, then you have 337, then the high of day for 357. So we can see what this one does, but MNTS looks great. I mean, sorry, CHRS looks good. This is obviously on the 5-minute chart, so this is kind of the setup that I look for throughout the day. So this one's, we're expecting a breakout on this trade setup. If this was intraday, I probably would be entering this trade. However, I won't be entering it now just because it is Monday and pre-market. Howell, not my kind of trade at all. The volume is very, very low on this, so I would avoid this personally. 340 is your kind of level to look for. And this area of support is this level here, so 230. Next area of support would be 175. But if we're looking at it right now, there's no real trend or anything to be looking at. So for me personally, I would kind of just avoid this play. There's no reason to be entering. If you want to enter higher risk entries, this 270 level is your entry point, I guess, unless you want to wait all the way up to 340. But yes, there's been a big bounce off this 175. I'm sure that was news or something, why it's pushed up like that, but 270 is the level you need to break. So I will make that clear for you to see. So yeah, 270 is your area of resistance. 270 break on this. Let's have a look at ICU, what's happening with this. So yeah, ICU hasn't held that level. Probably going to come all the way down to $1 again, but we'll see what it does do. EAR, this one's broken that 250 now. Volume's very slow on it, but it is up 50%. I'm not sure if anyone has taken that trade, but definitely want to keep on watch. Vine. So here's the downtrend break. So that can be one confluence for an entry. Higher risk entries now. Safe entries are above $4. We can see that it has been holding $3, that level that I mentioned earlier. Great sign. Next level of resistance is this 360. So we can mark it off here. So 360, and then you have all the way to $4 on that. So this does look bullish. It is looking great at the moment. Think about it logically. The market's opening in 30 minutes. This play is starting to slowly push up. Buyers are stepping in. That obviously means that people are stepping in to buy, and they want this to push to higher day. CDT, yeah, this one, I mean, I know I keep going over these same plays, but kind of just going through and seeing what's happening on them. This is that consolidation play that I was talking about. So entering now is riskier. I mean, less riskier above $2, then safe entries are above 219 on that. What else is it? BYU. BYU is still holding this falling wedge pattern that I have here. So this is pretty much it here. We need this to push to the upside now, retest and push to the upside. 590 level is kind of an entry point you could be looking at. If this was intraday, usually I would be entering around this level here, simply because it's the bottom of the wedge, lower risk. But at the moment, it's just a lot more risky entering now since it is pre-market, that's all. AIRE, 1 hour chart. So this is a very bad chart in my eyes. The main reason is, guys, look at the candle size, right? The only reason why I only play the top gainers is simply because they have the most volume, they respect technicals the most, and they are easier to trade. Because if you're trying to find the next hidden gem that's going to run 700%, you're going to be waiting a lifetime for that. So obviously it comes with practice and finding what strategy works for you. Some people like to play those slower trades, but finding a trade that you're hoping is going to run off some great news in the future is great to hear, but a lot of times you'll be waiting a long time, and most of the time you're probably going to be disappointed because of either the move isn't big enough, it goes down, or it just doesn't do what you expect to happen, right? So simply, if you're a day trader or scalper, it is more enjoyable, I guess, because you can make money quicker. But also swing trading is less risk, but it's just having the patience and knowing which trades work out best for you. But for me, waiting a couple days and the play's not working out is more disappointing than being in a trade for a couple minutes and it's not working out. I'd rather just cut my losses quick than wait 2 weeks knowing that's going to move 5%. So that's kind of how I think about it. Needs to hold this $20 support. It's falling wedge, so it's a bullish chart, but it is low volume. Nice. You guys can post some tickers here if you would like to know what charts you want me to do. I will be here for 5 more minutes. I know it's been a very short stream, but I'm kind of just getting back into the swing of things with this. Like I said, I'm not feeling too well, so yeah. This one's pushing up. Ear is pushing up. Not sure if anyone did grab it, but congrats if you did. It's pushing up. Here's ICU. This one is probably going to be the top runner into open, simply because it just ran recently now. This is probably your pullback here around this level. So what is this? 111. So you can mark that as an area of support. You have 122 here. 122 break with this downtrend break, and then it should push to the upside and continue to 140 level. Yeah, but this looks pretty good around this level right now. You've got one bullish engulfing candle on the 5 minute. What does this mean? It indicates a reversal. You can add confluences to it. That's where you start to use other indicators and things. So the more confluences, the higher chance of plays continue to the upside or downside, whatever, which way you trade. So this should push to the upside, but we will have to wait and see what it does do. You need 122 break though on this. I'm just going to go over my watch list quickly, and then I am going to head into the Discord. So pretty much what I've been doing all this stream right now is just going through all the plays that I have. There isn't really anything clear running for me. Although ICU is probably the top runner at the moment. For me, I'm not really interested in at the moment. So Luna, this is bullish. I expect this to break above. We need some volume. We can see the candles aren't that great. We need some more consistency to the upside on this, although it is pushing to the downside. IBRX, if I was to say, this is probably the only setup that I do like. Why? Because if I'm looking on a larger time frame, very, very bullish. Right, we have 273 break, and then we have room all the way to 333. Do I expect it to break 273 today? Yes. When? What time? I have no idea. But yes, this is probably my top play to watch. ICCT, this one's okay. I'm going to remove from my watch list for now. Although it is up 12%, I'm not really liking the volume on it at the moment. BYU, this is a low risk entry if you did enter now. The main reason is because you're at the bottom of the wedge. I do expect this to break out if it does get volume. Technically speaking, it should break out as well. You need to hold 320, but you can see that this $4 is an area of support at the moment. So you can just mark $4 like that. This is kind of how I would mark this trade setup at the moment. So this is your level here on BYU. CHRS, I like this setup a lot. This would probably be up there as well. Expecting this to break out. It's in a falling wedge. There's your run up, pullback. Pretty much ticking up the boxes for this setup. CDT, this one, yes, I did mention that this one is consolidating, so it is higher risk entering now. But if you are looking for a quick scalp, entering now is okay. The reason is because it's in a falling wedge. You do expect this to break to the upside. Stop loss would be 3 to 5%. Vine, this one's breaking the downtrend. I would wait for 360. Then you have room to $4. Yeah, there it goes. Pretty crazy on that one. Don't know if anyone did grab it. Someone in the Discord did. Nice. All right, cool. So yeah, someone from the Discord did get in, which is good. Not sure if anyone did grab this 250 break that I mentioned. And then ICU, this was the bullish engulfing that I mentioned, that it should reverse now. we should start to see a push to the upside. We have 2 5-minute green candles indicating a reversal with the bullish engulfing candle with holding support. It should push to the upside. So I know it's been a shorter stream today, guys. I kind of went through it pretty quick, but hopefully tomorrow and the next day I will be feeling better. But yeah, I will catch you guys all tomorrow. I will be charting as usual. Probably won't be charting as much. Going to be focusing a lot more on the Discord the next month or so. So if you want to join the Discord, feel free to join it, because I'm going to be a lot more active on there now. Twitter, I'm going to take a little sit back with it, because kind of just trying to focus and teach some of the members in there as well in the Discord. So if you want to join there, feel free. But you can also follow me on Twitter as well if you would like. If you want to join the link I just sent there. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow.